Monsters and Inc. Disney Pixar. Disney Wonderful World of Reading. Mike Wazowski. Kitty. That's cool. Scarer of the month. Ooh. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? He says, story adaptation by Rose Christopher, illustrations by the Disney Storybook artist, designed by Nadine Zadie. Copyright 2011. Alright, looks like a normal day of work. What's going on? It says, Sully, a furry blue monster, strolled into work with his best friend and assistant, Mike. It was Sully's job to pop out of closet doors and scare kids in the human world. He was the top scarer at Monsters, Inc. Ooh. Other monsters worked at scaring kids too. Yeah, those are monsters, huh? Including a nasty monster named Randall. Eee. Before work started, he even scared poor Mike just for fun. Ah! A startled Mike shouted. Randall was jealous of Sully because Randall wanted to be the top scarer at Monsters, Inc. The monster started to work on the scare floor. First, assistants set up closet doors. Next, scarers went through the doors into the human world and frightened kids. Finally, the assistants collected the screams. The screams were turned into energy to power the city of Monstropolis. It was a dangerous job. Later, when one of the scarers returned with a child's sock on his back, everyone panicked. The Child Detection Agency, the CDA, arrived to destroy the hazardous sock. After all, every monster knew that children and their belongings were extremely toxic. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Let's see here. After work that day, Mike planned to have dinner with his girlfriend, Celia. But the office manager, Roz, wouldn't let Mike leave because he hadn't finished his paperwork. Sully offered to do the paperwork for his friend. Yeah, look at that. Roz. I'm always watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching you. All right. Sully was surprised to find a door still open on the empty scare floor. He was even more surprised when a little girl grabbed his tail. "Kitty!" she cried. Letting a child into a Monstropolis was the worst thing a monster could do. No one could find out. Bum, bum, bum. Oh no. All right. Sully stuffed the little girl into a big bag and went to find Mike at the restaurant. When Mike saw Sully, he knew something was wrong, but he didn't realize how wrong until the little girl got out of the bag and started running around the restaurant. Oh no. Oh no. The monsters were terrified. Sully and Mike scooped the girl into a box and raced home just as the CDA arrived on the scene. Celia, who was dragged away by CDA agents, didn't know what was happening. Oh man, they're trying to get out of there. Trying to get out of the scene, man. There's Celia. She's like, what is going on? You better tell me, Mike Wazowski. All right. The little girl wasn't scared at all. She even laughed at Mike, and when she did, the entire building lit up with a surge of power. Questionable. Wonder why. And it says, "What was that?" Sully asked, confused by the power surge. "I have no idea, but it would be really great She didn't do it again, Mike answered. Look at Mike, he's being so silly. Oh, look, what's Sully doing? Oh, what's this? That's her scarer, I think. It looks like Randall. Sully tried to get the child to go to sleep in his room, but she pointed to the closet fearfully. She had drawn a picture of what scared her. It was Randall. He was her monster. Sully showed her the empty closet. See? No monster here, he promised, and added, I'm not gonna scare you. I'm off duty. Feeling better, the girl quickly fell asleep. As Sully watched her, he began to think she wasn't dangerous after all.
And say hippo.
Hippo. Oh, look at Spider Guy. Pretty cool. Sully and Mike decided they would send the little girl back through her closet door. The next morning, they disguised her as a baby monster and brought her back to Monsters, Inc. They even fooled their boss, Mr. Waternews, and the CDA agents who were looking for the child. That's Mr. Waternews, I guess. Mr. Waternews. Oh, there's Randall. Probably up to no good. And there they are in the bathroom stall. Then they overheard Randall talking about the kid. He was the one who had let the child into Monsters, Inc. Randall was up to no good. When the coast was clear, Sully and Mike raced to the scare floor. Oh man. Oh, what's going on here? Got the door open, the CDA agents. Mike brought down a door. This isn't Boo's door, Sully said. Boo? What's Boo? Asked Mike. It's what I decided to call her, Sully explained. The two began to argue, and other monsters noticed. Mike quickly improvised a little song and dance. We're rehearsing a scene for the upcoming company play, he fibbed. And I guess they went on their merry way, didn't they? Oh. Uh-oh, Randall's got Mike pinned. Randall realized Mike was making up a story. He told Mike to go to the empty scare floor at lunchtime. He promised that the girl's door would be there and Mike would send the child back. It was a trick! Randall was going to capture Boo, but Mike went through the door first and Randall caught Mike instead. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Randall took Mike to his secret lab where he had invented a terrible machine to extract screams from children kidnapped from the human world. Sully and Boo rescued Mike. The monsters quickly found their boss, Mr. Waternews. What's happening here, though?
You don't get it unless you say hippo.
The two friends told Mr. Waternews about Randall's plan to kidnap children. Then they learned Mr. Waternews had been working with Randall all along. Waternews grabbed Boo and pushed Mike and Sully through a closet door into the human world. Oh my. That's horrible. 26. Yep. What's happening here? Looks like they got back. Sully was determined to save Boo. Luckily, he found a child's bedroom and made his way back to Monsters, Inc. In Randall's secret lab, Sully smashed Randall's terrible machine and saved Boo. Kitty! The little girl shouted happily. He saved Boo. That's good. He's upset. He's like, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm terrified. And he's like, you stay away from Boo. And Boo's like, Kitty! Yeah. It's very blurry. But she's like, yay! Oh, there they go again. All right. Oh, look. There's Celia. Mike had made it back too. Together, the friends raced to send Boo back home. This time, nothing was going to stop them. Not even Mike's girlfriend, Celia, who was very unhappy about the way her date with Mike had ended.
Oh my gosh, you were so silly.
All right. Sully and Mike took Boo to the door vault. where rows and rows of children's doors were stored. To power the doors and make them work, Mike made Boo laugh. They had to find Boo's door fast. Randall was right behind them. Let's see here. Yep, there he is. He's right there. Mike's making Boo laugh, though. Making lots of energy that way. The monsters began going in and out of the doors to escape from Randall. Working together, they trapped Randall in the human world and destroyed the door. Randall wouldn't be returning or scaring kids anytime soon. Well, that's good. Now the CDA was after Boo. While Mike distracted the agents, Sully ran off with Boo. But Mr. Waternoose saw them. "Give me the child!" he ordered. Mr. Waternoose told them that there was an energy shortage and that Monsters, Inc. wasn't making enough power. Kidnapping children was the only way to save the company, but Sully knew it was wrong, and so did Roz, who also heard Waternoose's confession. It turned out that Roz was the head of the CDA. Her agents arrested Waternoose. Well, that's good. She's always watching everybody. Always watching. Finally, Sully got Boo safely back home. "Goodbye, Boo," he said gently. When he returned, Roz had Boo's door shredded into tiny pieces to keep the little girl safe. But that meant Sully would never see Boo again. Sad turn of events. But glad she's home, though. Her parents have to be happy to see that she's back. I don't know what the time difference is like in the monster world compared to human world. Alright. Sully had learned something important. Laughter was more powerful than screams. He took over the company and solved the power shortage by turning the scare floor into a laugh floor. Look at that. A lot of comedian monsters out there, huh? Monsters, Inc. made more energy than ever. Still, Sully missed Boo. All he had left was a little silver sliver of her door. Then one day, Mike surprised his best friend. He had glued Boo's door back together. Sully fit in the last piece and once again went through her closet door. Instead of a scream, Sully heard a little voice he had been missing cry out, "Kitty!" Well, he looks really happy. Longtime old friend. Last laughs. Children's laughter is pretty strong stuff, so the monsters are always trying to make kids laugh with jokes like these. If Mike and Celia get married, what will they say to each other at the wedding? I do get it, because they both got one eye. Get it? What is Roz's favorite kind of makeup? Mascara. Oh. What is a monster's favorite warm weather treat? Oh, let's see here. Ice cream. Get it? If Sully invented a company perfume, what would it be called? Monsters Stink. Oh, that's goofy. Why was the abominable snowman the most popular kid at Monstropolis High? Let's see here. Because he was the coolest one there. Oh. Why does Mike like working on the laugh floor? Because there are so many adoring fans. Knock, knock. Who's there? IDA. IDA who? IDA no. Open the door and find out. Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo hoo. There. Don't cry. For more Monsters, Inc. activities, go to earlymoments.com/Monsters Inc. Alright. And that is Monsters and Inc.